Hi everyone, this is Lassie again of Succulent Social. Thank you for being here. Today in the garden we have some beautiful succulents that need some attention and care, and what we will do to them is something beneficial to their growth, but this process is faced with much hesitation by some succulent growers, especially those who haven't tried it before. Today we will do beheading. I have here two pots of Echeveria Holygate, and later I will also show you an Agavoides and Purple Delight. We will behead all of them and also take these babies away. Sounds brutal, hey? But before that, I wish for you to first say hi to my beautiful super bomb here. She's not in the chopping block today, but she's just here as a decoration and maybe for some inspiration. Okay, before I behead this holy gate, let us first remove the babies, and while I do that, let us talk about what is beheading and what does it do to our succulents. So, the term beheading may seem brutal, but it is actually done for various reasons that are benefiting to the growth of the plant. I will tell you all these reasons as we move along, but basically, it is when you cut the top part of the succulent off its stem. What? Cutting the top part off? And from that alone, you will understand where the hesitation to do this is coming from, right? I mean, why would you cut a mature succulent and ruin how it looks? You know what I'm saying? Or there's also a saying that says, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Something like that. But there is also a saying that says sometimes you have to be cruel to be kind. Well, being kind here means being kind to the owner, as beheading is one of the fastest ways to propagate succulents and get them to produce more babies. Okay, so for beheading, we will need either a fish line, or in this case, I'm using a dental floss. And how do we do it is that we have to just put it around the area where we would like to cut. Just be mindful that when you cut the rosette, you have to leave some leaves at the lower part of where you're going to cut them. Then just a gentle pull in opposing directions does the job, and voila! We have already beheaded these succulents. So now we have two plants, the one with the head and the one with the stem. So for the head, all we need to do is to remove some of the leaves at the base, so a portion of the stem will show, and this portion of the stem will be the part that we will later on plant on the soil, and this is also the portion where the new roots will grow. Of course, we will let the cut part callus first and to dry completely before planting it into the soil. You do not even need to plant it straight away. You can just place it on top of dry soil just to encourage it to form new roots. Some even just air dry them for weeks until such time that the roots are already showing. Now, for the stem part, as mentioned earlier, it is important to leave some of the leaves and not cut the whole rosette completely, just leaving bare stem. As we know, the leaves are the ones who produce food for the plant, and that is exactly what these leaves are going to do. We can just remove some of the leaves, so that there will be some surface for the new babies to form, and all these leaves can be set aside later for leaf propagation. Okay, let us do another one, and this time it is for this Purple Delight, which looks pretty from the top, but if you move it sideways, you can notice that it has elongated, exfoliated, and became leggy. So this will show us the second benefit of beheading, which is it is a way to save your elongated succulents and give them a second chance to look compact and pretty again. So I don't need dental floss for this one, as it is not compact. I can just cut the top part with a pair of scissors, and then we will just remove some of the leaves. You know what happened with this one? I placed it at the back of the rack, so it's under the shade. It became leggy and green, and I thought I could still save it, so I placed it in an area where it will get some sun. Lo and behold, it hailed on that day, so the leaves now have holes and marks from the hail. So we have to remove a lot of these unsightly whole fields leaves for propagation. And yes, although they are damaged, as long as when you pull the whole leaf, you get a clean cut, they will still be good for propagation. And Purple Delight is one of the fastest to grow babies. I actually don't need this long stem here. I want it to be shorter so that the babies will form in this area and they will still look compact when the babies are formed. And I will save some of these leaves and add it to our propagation area. So that's how it looks. And this is the other part. And here are all the leaves collected. Now, third reason why we do beheading is to save our succulents that are damaged, either by pest or root rot, or maybe they're sunburned. So the form and shape may still look good, but they're already damaged and not pretty, so we have to behead them. For those that have root rot, you may be able to save only the head after beheading, but sadly the stem part that has rotted has to be discarded. I have actually a few Echeveria imbricata that for some reason are giving me a lot of root rots this season, but I wanted to do something else with them. So for this example, we will use this highly sunburned Echeveria sagrita. And again, this is a compact one, so we will use dental floss for beheading. So just wrap the floss around the part where you want to cut, and then just gently pull on both sides at the same time. This is a bit tight and a bit I think has thicker. Oh, that didn't work. I have to do it again. Oopsie. Okay, take two. I'm lazy to get more dental floss inside the house, so I will reuse this one so I have a shorter floss to use, but that's okay. So again, just wrap around and then just do a gentle pull and oops, ta-da! So again, we now have two plants, the head and the stem. And as always, we just, oh, I have some broken leaves here, sorry, I can't use you. So now we have two parts. As always, we have to just remove some of the leaves, ensuring that we keep some leaves at the stem part and remove some leaves from the head part so that they will have space to grow roots. So as you can see from the examples that we have here today, in the beginning, or if it's your first time to do it, beheading might take a bit of courage from you, but once you have done it, or once you have seen how many babies you can have from beheading, you will know that it is actually a clever way to multiply your succulents and to keep them also looking gorgeous. I will show you in a bit some examples of the ones that we have previously beheaded, and I want to show you how many babies they have given me. So here are some of those that we have beheaded before. And as you could notice, that part that you cut will form multiple babies. Again, multiple babies, not just one head. I'm not sure if this is a Norma that we cut before, but if I remember it, I will let you know. Yeah, but look at that. Many babies. Woo! And this is a ghost plant. I'm not sure why when I cut it before I left a long stem. Maybe because there were some babies forming then on the stem, but the part where we cut it, look, multiple heads, right? And this third one is an emerald ripple. Just look how many babies have grown at the top. So go ahead and try beheading. Once you've tried it, let us know in the comment section below. And for this one, I will keep it next to her friends here. We hope that you like this video. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to our channel and we'll see you next time. Bye.